Oh yes, legends, we are live. We are going to be analyzing the price of Bitcoin today. Make sure to absolutely destroy that like button, guys, on your way in. Let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. Everything's connected. Yes, oh yes. Looks like that Bitcoin's getting a little bit of a dip right now as we speak. We're going to be analyzing the situation, what we talked about yesterday, because yesterday's price action was very important, okay? A lot of choppiness, a lot of confusion. Let's analyze what was mentioned yesterday, guys, because we need to understand what happened here. What is happening here to see what could happen next, right? Okay, so we're going to build up and map up here the different possibilities that could happen for the price of Bitcoin, which are the strongest levels of confluence. Where do we have our trading opportunities? But most importantly, what we talked about yesterday, okay? Very important. All right, to go through what happened yesterday. Make sure to absolutely destroy that like button if you do enjoy the content, guys, because I am here for you. You are here for me. And we are going to go and dive in right away through Bitcoin TA, okay? More the local range, looking for that day trading scenarios, right? Looking for the day trading setups that we can get into trade today, right? In the next coming hour, maybe in the next 3 hours. We're going to create some plans, some levels that I'm interested in. I do see the price going to lower levels, guys. I don't think that this has been the end of the ABC, okay? And there's a reason why I don't believe that this has been the end of the ABC, and we're going to move up right there in a ABC 1 2 3 4 5, right? It doesn't look like that this was the end, and it all has to do with this small little wave that we have. Well, it was relatively quite big, but this was the whole idea of yesterday, right? The whole idea of yesterday was, guys, all of this that's moving to the upside is just very corrective, and I'm looking to take out the $98,000, right? We're going to look for that roll down. Now we're going to go locally on the price action because we did form a lot of choppiness, which ended up in a WXY, a very complex correction that I can't explain here. You take it as you wish, but I want to explain it to you, right? To the viewer, to try and understand, you know, these are the kind of movements where people get extremely confused, right? These are the type of movements where you're like, wow, you know, what the heck is going on here? Very choppy. You know, some might have believed this is a diamond pattern formation right over here. Are we going to finally get the drop here? Or are we going to pump, create one more high, and then move down? This is what I was mentioning to the Legends trading community. After this price action, I was not too confident that we were actually going to roll down from this point, and this could still be part of the B wave. All of this being a B wave, there is an explanation thanks to the new price action that we did create after a few hours from the stream, which then created the C wave right over here. This was a zigzag. However, all of this price action was a B wave in a very, very complex WXY, and I will explain that right away. Now, we are going to be going through the local price action and what different scenarios and levels can we consider, because, hey, I have to say, what if this was the end of the impulse? Very strong. This for me is an impulse, guys. Very, 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 very clearly that this does look pretty damn strong, right? With a double 1 2 right there, 3 4 5 4 5. It looks very solid. It looks like that the price action wants to continue to the upside at some stage. So the overall idea is that we are going to be taking out $102,000 in the next coming days. That is the overall plan, but could we get some more dips, claim the lows, come to lower levels? That's what I'm going to be talking about today, okay? So we want to be ready for those levels. I've had some awesome few days of trading, guys. I can share that with you. But overall, I want to explain the next plan, most importantly for you guys, okay? So let's destroy that like button. Let's get some people joining in, okay? It takes some time for people to join in. People are like, yeah, we got this dude again on YouTube going with his waves and his analysis and his levels, and, you know, it's very boring and very long. You know, you need to pay attention, guys. This is the best job in the world. It is the best job in the world. Trading, I mean, right? Let's go through comment section, say hello, because we've got some time, guys. We're going to keep this an hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours. Let's, you know, get some people in. Let's read a bit of comment section, guys, because I'm not reading comment section that much, and I am here for you guys, okay? No financial advice is here. The absolute legend Right over here, we've got Aditya as well. We've got moderators giving power. Liberty, how are you doing? Simon that said hello, the first comment of the stream. My man, how are you? Good, mate. Learned so much from you and the community. My man, much love to you, Simon. God, already destroyed the like button. Let's go. Shout out to you, my man. Unknown user, always joining the streams. I can see you. Also, Werner, always joining. Like the education, like the levels, like the trading preparation, right? How to manage risk, where we are entering, where we're putting stop loss. Be careful with this, be careful with that. Right, we kind of construct here an idea, a trading setup, right, for Bitcoin. See if we can scratch some dollars off the market, because that is what we do as traders. We're not looking to, be a millionaire overnight, right? If we can scratch $100 there, $1,000 right over here, boom, 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 and then you accumulate that, and you're like, wow, I actually made some pretty decent money, more than a doctor, more than a pilot, right? If you can, look for those targets, right, making 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, right? There's no limit in trading. It all depends on how much capital you have and how much you can risk, right? So this is why you're here, to slowly build up your portfolio, slowly build up your trading account. Boop, 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 right? Take it slowly, guys. This is a marathon. It's not a sprint. You want to build up that wealth, okay, with trading throughout the years, not throughout the days or weeks, right? This takes time. But luckily, it's if you are paying attention and you are around, then you will make it. I can tell you. The people that stick around and learn and learn and learn, they will make it, okay? Most important is your psychology, your risk management that is linked to your psychology, okay? If you're risking too much, you're going to start getting shaky hands. You're going to start being shaky because you've risked too much. So the psychology is highly linked to your risk management. There'll be day trading opportunities every single day. Every single day we can look for levels and look for a trading plan. Don't go all in on one trade. Don't think that you're going to make a huge amount of gains just on one trade. It's all about building the strategies, building the plans, okay? Just a little tip right there, okay? We always talk about this. Always nice to have that little chat, right, throughout the stream at some point of risk management, guys. Stay grounded. Stay grounded. The amount of billions, right, of liquidations that we did have throughout Sunday. My goodness. People here, They burn accounts. I can tell you that already. This is a burning account situation, okay? Where people, want the price to reverse at some point, and then oh my God, I'm just out. You get burnt. This is the classic range. We had this being one of the largest liquidation events in the history of Bitcoin, and it wasn't that much of a move, to be honest. But yeah, it was over $2 billion of long liquidation, so it was a massive event. This for me is a big fat nothing burger. I stay away from any of this price action. So just stay safe out there, guys. Stay safe. Let's continue with the comment section. Then we'll go. A la Madrid, my man. It's show you. A la Madrid. Best team in the world. Love the time, Andy. 9 a.m. Central for USA, says Alec. Absolutely awesome. We got Gailan here. Yes, legend. How are you? Afif, XRP, like smashed. Absolute legend. Big Don 25, the winner of $500 just about 2 weeks ago. Smash the like button. Absolute legend. Bolo, Werner, Aditya, everybody, let's go. You think the one month delay of the tariffs will break the market again after 1 month? This whole thing about the tariffs, I do think that Bitcoin has a higher probability in reaching all-time high at some point in the next coming weeks, but the local volatility can be shaky, especially with different news events. I have no opinion on this. Do you think the 1 month delay of the tariffs will break the market again after 1 month? Well, possibly yes. Possibly because it's been delayed 1 month. Then we get the news out. Then it happens. Then it might get a little bit of volatility. So I mean, yeah, we are traders. We trade. More like 8 billion. Yeah, this is right as well, because I think the CEO of Bybit just came out on X and said just alone on Bybit, it was 2.1 billion, right? Just alone on Bybit, it was 2.1 billion. Imagine Binance, right? And all the different futures platforms. You know, more like 8 billion, says Dave B. So yeah, I do think it was higher than 2 billion, to be honest, because just Bybit announced on X saying, hey, it was 2 billion just on Bybit. So imagine, you know, all the rest of exchanges. Lauren, let's go. Boo Barca, Visca Barca, says Lauren from Barcelona. Smash the like button, please. Absolute legend. Big Don. Okay, let's go. It is time to... crypto will eventually collapse because retail is just being pushed out. Most people think crypto is a scam and those in the market are sick of the manipulation. That is very true, my man, Dave B. I'm still holding my Chainlink. Chainlink is my biggest holding. But I am getting tired, guys, you know. When a crypto OG, I've been in the market since 2018 in the crypto market. Obviously, I was in trading, you know, stock market before then, but in crypto since 2018. And I'm starting to be tired of Chainlink, right? Rest of altcoins, I don't care. They're in a dusty bag, right? In a dusty ledger there somewhere in the, in the corner of, no, I don't know where. But Chainlink, yeah, I'm worried about Chainlink. I'm not worried. I know it's a good project that will go to higher levels, but I'm getting tired. My target was $100 and I'm getting tired. I'm going to be waiting for a few weeks, months. I'm thinking of selling at $30 if it reaches $30 again, above $30. I'm getting tired, guys, of holding and buying, okay? I want to focus full on trading, make the money trading, because you don't make money by buying and holding, right? You might get a few altcoins that do a 10, 20x. You make some decent money, but you know, you cannot rely on making money with buying and holding crypto, right? You might as well probably get wrecked. Hold on to your target. I know Chainlink. I know it will. You know, I'm only thinking of selling a little bit, okay? I will not sell all of my Chainlink above $30. I will hold on strong most of the bag, okay? I'm talking about 10% or maybe 15%, right? But we want to take some profits. 1000% same here since 2019-20, and I feel like I walked through the invisible bear market veil. Yes, absolutely. I feel you, my man. Yeah. Bitcoin is the way, without a doubt. Bitcoin is my biggest holding, and the second biggest holding is Chainlink, then Ethereum. Okay, and Ethereum, even though I bought Ethereum at just a few $100s and just above 1,000, I was accumulating still. You know, it's still in profit, but not much, like a 3-4x on average, right, from average buying zone. So similar to Chainlink, I haven't made massive returns on some altcoins the last few years. I can tell you that, okay? Which is, we always want to that 20x, 30, 50x. This is amazing, right? Not this year, guys. Not this year. Only little X's, only 3-4 X's on some altcoins, which is, hey, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Still mainly in the profit because, you know, been buying for many years. But some altcoins are actually in the red, right? Such as Illuvium. I'm in a loss on Illuvium. And anyway, Illuvium was a very small percentage, not even 1% of the portfolio. But Illuvium, some other ones slightly in the red. But eventually, Bitcoin, Chainlink are the biggest bags. So they're the ones that are holding strong the portfolio. Anyway, that's hello everybody. Much love to everyone. Let's smash up the like button. Let's see how many likes we can get, guys. I want to know how many likes we can get. And make sure to get your cup of tea. Get your cup of tea. Get your cup of coffee, your Coke, your water, whatever you want. And we're going to be diving in, guys, right away through the Bitcoin technical analysis. I want to give first of all the explanation of what we were talking about yesterday and what the heck was this. What the heck was this? Because, yeah, you know, I was leaning on the side. I did get into a short here, got stopped out, then managed to get into another short here. On this double top, the overall idea was we're going to come down. So, I mean, I took this as a double top, which was an option. Also hitting the 618 Fibonacci from the high to the low. This was an option, guys. This was a level that we were ready for yesterday. We were also ready for a short position here. Okay, which I got stopped out, I have to say, but then entered this one and yeah, made the money on this move. So I'm going to explain here a little bit what happened, right? Because the moment I was in doubt and I was staying defensive on the short position here was because of this price action. Okay, and I will explain this right away a little bit in detail. Damn, you guys make me thirsty. Let's go. So the whole idea of yesterday, guys, was pretty clear, right? It was clear that we wanted to see the $98,000 be taken, which it did, with a little bit of confusing volatility, but it did end up taking out the low. Why was I so confident, right, on the probability that this was, you know, at some point, this is going to be corrective. We're going to come down and claim the $98,000, right, and break through. Why was I so confident in that move? It all had to do with the movement down. The movement down was giving me all of the probability that was happening inside of this zone. So we're looking at this to be corrective. It looked very unlikely that this was going to be impulsive in a 5 wave. So what we're looking at here is some kind of a correction. And we are building and building based on the price action that is forming next, right? To see what could happen next, right? The more information the chart gives you after certain minutes, hours, right? The more different scenarios you can get ready for, okay? So my overall idea here was, okay, we have moved here in a very clear 5-wave move to the upside. Let's just turn this white. And that is what you want to see in an A wave, right? That's what you want to see in an A wave, right over here. Now, what happened next is we got a 3-wave move down. We got this movement to the upside that looked very 3-wavy. And I was looking at, hey, maybe this has been the B wave. Maybe this has been the C wave. And now we're going to start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And finally lose the lows. This was the overall general idea from yesterday's stream. Okay, I have to say, especially after taking out this low right there. This looked very good. The price after taking out this low, highly unlikely that even if you take out this high, you ain't going to move up much higher. You ain't going to move much higher. This breaks the entire bullish momentum, that movement that happened yesterday. So if you were to come up here, this is just going to give you an epic entry for a short. It was an epic short here, down to below $98,000. The plan was created as well. Guys, this isn't going to change my mind, even though we got a pump here. I'm not, you know, this is what's leading the market. So you get the movement up and then the movement down is what we are expecting. So now when we build up what happened here, and I'm just going to throw this scenario, not throw up, I'm going to throw this scenario right over here, which for me was a complex WXY. We formed a zigzag here, a zigzag, and then we formed a triangle inside of this zone, okay? We formed a triangle right over here, which ended up in an A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, and E right there. And then we got the breakout to the upside. Now, what is interesting to see about this breakout is that we did form 5 waves to the upside, which was really making me confident that, hey, yeah, this is very likely going to be that B wave. Sorry, guys, let me just zoom out. I don't know where I am. 1 second chart. No, we don't want that. We want the 1 minute chart. Just a brief explanation, guys. This is where it gets, you know, we're going down the rabbit hole here, guys. We're going down the rabbit hole on, you know, complex Elliott wave theory. So basically, this was the scenario that I was looking at, okay? When you do get zigzag, zigzag, 3-wave structures here in a triangle and it gets squeezed, that's the only conclusion that you can come up with after this move. Now, after you finish this E wave, right, this very, very complex, choppy, corrective move in a WXY right there, inside of the end of this correction, you do have 5-wave moves to the upside. From this pivot, this is the end of the E wave of the correction, you believe it or not. And then you get your 3-wave move here to the upside, finishing a massive big mess, guys, where nobody, you know, most of the people don't know what the heck is going on here with this volatility. And this was a scenario that was mentioned just after the stream in the Legends trading community, as in, guys, we might get the pop, take out the high, and then roll down. this was explained in the Discord when we were trading here, realizing, guys, hey, maybe this has been an A, B, and we're going to get the C right now, take out the high, and then come down. This was ready in advance in the Legends trading community, just to make people aware that maybe this was not the ABC, and we're going to form 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come down. As we were forming this choppiness, it was like, oh, hang on a minute, guys. Hang on a minute. This might not be the end. We're forming the B wave. We're going to get that C wave now. Bang, we got the movement, then come down. So I just want to give you that explanation on what happened, right? Because every price action that happens next can give you a different mapping situation, right? It can change the game, right? I can believe something that is happening, but depending on the local price action that happens next, it might change the structure of the market. So now the idea is, okay, was this the end of the ABC, right? Was this the end of a zigzag, right? And guys, the whole idea here is that we are going to be taking out $102,000, right? So yeah, you know, it would be nice to come to lower levels. It would be nice, but we're going to talk about, you know, what if this is the ABC and we're going to start moving up here very aggressively. So we need to have some confirmations. We need to have some levels ready. We need to have some scenarios, build up the strategy. But the whole idea yesterday regarding of whatever happens here was taking out the low. And now I am saying that in the next 1-2 days, we'll be taking out $102,000. Okay. So the overall bias is bullish, going up, taking out $102,000. Okay. Because we're looking at this as a nice impulsive move, and all of this being corrective, we're looking to take out this high at some point. So should I jump in a long position right now, and whatever happens down here, I'm just going to compound into the long? It doesn't matter, right? We're going to take this high, right? It's all about probabilities. It's all about the levels that I want to trade. Okay. So you might believe, okay, hey, if I would have shorted yesterday here, added to short without having a stop loss, I would just got a beautiful average entry zone, and I would have taken profit down beneath this low. That's it. End of the game. No, because what if the analysis is wrong? You know, what if the price breaks out from here? I would come on stream and say, wow, guys, I was really not expecting that. You know, I really thought that we were going to take out the lows based on the analysis, but then we're looking at something else. Then I would have to read this as something different. So, I mean, it's never good, you know, have a plan, right? One of the plans created on yesterday's stream was golden pocket, 1-to-1 extension, right? Golden pocket from this high was a good zone to get a reaction and move down. No reaction on golden pocket, then you look at the 7/8 Fibonacci. That would be your next interest zone, where we had a naked point of control slightly above, right over here from this consolidation. But that was the overall plan. You need to have some levels ready for the short, regardless of whatever happens here. Have the levels that you want to trade and just execute that trade with good risk management. So regarding this price action, let's analyze the situation. By the way, I've been adding to that short position, taking most of the profits because there was a swing failure pattern, as well as the long position took most of the profits, and got in a squeeze range. All of the profits have been taken, but got into this, adding to the position based on a double top swing failure pattern here. But these trades, all of the profits have been taken from these trades, like compounding, getting glued to the entry as you maximize profits. Okay, and all of the profits have been taken from the long, from the short here from the last couple of days. Guys, if you are interested in trading, weeks is absolutely awesome. I'm loving weeks. I'm trading mainly on weeks here throughout the last few weeks. The good thing about weeks, you just need an email and a password to sign up. Okay, you get the biggest bonus available, which is 20k. It's a deposit bonus. The more you trade, the more airdrops you get. and you get a 50% fee reduction only signing up with the link down below in the description. It's in the pinned comment as well, guys. It's the second link. Trade in weeks here with me. Now let's analyze the next scenarios, okay? The levels that I am interested. This is an aggressive short. I mean, I just compounded to my short position, which, you know, all of the profits were taken. I've only just compounded to this SFP scenario. There is a much better level, I have to say, which is the naked point of control. This is basically the point of control from yesterday. The previous day point of control is sitting right over here, which we slightly front-runned. We slightly front-runned that naked point of control just by $100 or so. But we formed a local double top, right? We formed a double or triple top if you wish, right? You got those highs here created from yesterday and today, which we just swept up, and now we got the rejection. So that always gives you an option to get into a trade with good risk management, right? What I love about these liquidity events, even though there's a much better level above me, if I can trade this safely, right, especially if I have a trade already open and I can lower the trade to this zone, then eventually I will attempt that trade, because there is a bearish case here, which I'm going to explain right away. It would be nice, maybe in the next, maybe we get that, maybe we get up there, okay? Maybe we do get up there, and that would be absolutely beautiful. The only thing that I am concerned about is that we have a 3-wave move here already. And yeah, this means that maybe this is the end of this 3-wave. What I am very skeptical about, this being a finished ABC, okay? You know, there's that mosquito right in my ear. It's just like, this is not the end of the C wave. You know, it's not the end of the C wave, and we are going to be forming a larger range. We are going to be forming a larger corrective structure. This is not the end. You know, and the main reason why I come to that conclusion that this is not the end of a correction is because when I zoom in and I take a look very carefully at this move, I'm like, hang on a minute. This looks very 3-wavy, right? You got a nice move down. This is clearly one move. This is clearly another move. And then, you know, this is another move right there. And you have 3 waves here. And this is, you know, bleeding my eyes here based on an ABC. A C wave cannot have 3 waves. It needs to have 5 of some kind. And this is what is making my eyes bleed. It's like, damn, you know, this is, if this would have been a nice clear 5-wave move down, something like this, where you are confident that, hey, you're going to form a lower high somewhere in this zone and you're going to take out the lows, you know, just like yesterday. You know, I'm leaning on that probability, right? Based on this move, you know, this is a solid move. We are confident that we're going to roll over from here to $98,000, right, sub. But this move right there, we got a bit of a 3-waver, and this is telling me, you know, this might not be the end. This might not be the end of the correction, and we are not going to be pumping here to $102,000 in the next coming hours, right? So I think we could be getting a little bit more rangy and a little bit more downtrend despite having these movements to the upside. So I have to say, I'm still interested in, you know, local shorts with very good risk management, right? Have a plan. In this case, my plan is a double top from this local range. Hey, if we get up there, I get stopped out, I am looking at the naked point of control. Now, this is going to be a very, very interesting. It is going to be very, very interesting. This could definitely be the high, though. You've swept those highs right over here. You know, you've formed a little bit of a zigzaggy move. This could have been the high, okay? However, if it's not, and we get the movement up, maybe we do get that double top, right? Maybe we do get that local double top. So that would be a next plan here. This is without a doubt a very toppy zone. We've got a massive level of resistance, and there's 2 scenarios that could happen here. You get a reaction from that naked point of control and you just wick above it and then you roll down, or you blast through. If you blast through, I don't want to do any funny business here. I don't want to get into a short Okay, if we do get that leg to the upside here, we're breaking above naked point of control. I'm going to use that level to manage risk. If we get above it, I'm not interested in shorting. If we get above it and then below it, I'm interested in shorting, and my stop loss is going to go above the wick that has been created. And I'm actually going to be targeting the lows here. I'm actually going to be, you know, looking for at least the VWAP as a TP1 and start being defensive, right? Local VWAP is obviously always a good level. You know, we are getting supported from that VWAP. So this is a zone, you know, where you always need to be defensive. If you form a double top right there, look at the VWAP. Look at the VWAP. The VWAP is, you know, hey, is a problem. So, you need to start being defensive. You know, you don't want to give too much money back to the market. So you want to, you know, get your stop close to your entry if you've got a good entry here on this short, because VWAP is a problem. VWAP most of the times gets some kind of a reaction and some kind of a bounce, right? It's resistance here, it's support right there. So, you know, if you're shorting a level, if you're looking to short at certain levels, VWAP is always going to be a problem. Because VWAP might bounce and you might take out the highs. So it's always a level to start being defensive. So the main reason why of that short here is because of the test of the highs right there. Preferably I would have want the naked point of control, but if you reject already from the highs, then it is what it is, right? If you reject from the highs after a liquidity grab, then you know where to put stop loss above the highs. Now, let's talk about a little bit of the structure here, right? Enough confluence, right? This is the biggest level of resistance. Let's talk about the bullish case scenario, right? The bullish case scenario locally would be, this was an ABC, and now what you're forming is a double 1-2, right? There's no more to it. You know, guys, anybody that's been a legit follower, especially for the last few days, you know what a double 1-2 is, right? Where you get a massive third wave next. I don't think this is the case. I don't think this is the case forming right over here, right? Where you got your 1, 2, 1, 2. We're going to blast off in a third wave here, very similar to this scenario. I don't think this is the case. I don't think this is the case, and I will explain right away. But overall, that would be the bullish case, right? If we start popping out here and we just get an explosive move, then yeah, it's going to be crystal clear. Wow, this was a double 1-2 in the end. And, you know, I was wrong on the range. I was wrong on, you know, going to lower levels and continue this range of formation. Just have to say, you know, I was wrong with the continuation. Well, overall, the higher time frame is really taking out this high at some point. But we could be rangy. We could take out the low. And I want to just build up a little bit of that strategy, okay? So if we pump up, guys, for me, just keeping it clear, we create those trading plans. I would be looking for a local double top, which is hitting that naked point of control. For me, it's crystal clear. This is a zone that I'm expecting a rejection. Could we manage to come all the way up to the golden pocket from this pivot high to the pivot low? You know, it's not a major level for me. You know, if we are coming up all the way up here, I would be a little bit, yeah, this is just not a zone that I would want to enter a short. No zone for me in this area is going to be a shorting level, I have to say. Between this high and basically the naked point of control, there's just really not much. You got that inefficiency of that big move down. It's not a zone that I'm interested in, okay? So if we blast through, then we just enjoy the price action going to higher levels. So this is going to be my guideline, the naked point of control, right? Which it might do this, it might do this, and then start correcting. It's going to be difficult to catch that high based on levels. So will the golden pocket be the one from this high to this low, which is sitting at $100,200? Will that be the one that rejects if we do get the push through? It's going to be a difficult level, okay, I have to say. It's going to be you need to take it as a reaction zone and stop loss above the golden pocket. What can I say? You know, that would be the only way that I would short this. You know, similar to the golden pocket from yesterday, right? If you take a look at the golden pocket from yesterday's move, from the high right over here to the low, you know, you hit the golden pocket perfectly right there. So if you hit it, you get the reaction, stop loss above the golden pocket, movement down to claim the lows. So, I mean, yeah, you could say golden pocket from this high to the low. It might be the one. It just gets extended a little bit and then rolls down. We're going to have to look at that level if we do break out. Preferably, I don't think it's going to reach it. And I think if we were to move up from here, we already got a 3-waver here. So this might be the end. You know, we might not go up from here. But if it does, swing failure pattern. Get the reaction from naked point of control from this consolidation of yesterday. Crystal clear. I would be looking at least for the price to come down to the VWAP, which is sitting around about where we're trading right now. That would be your TP1. This is a move of $1,000 already, so you know you can make some gains, but it's definitely a tough nut to crack where I'm expecting a rejection. If we do not reject and go higher, then so be it. But I'm entering a trade on the rejection. No rejection, no trade. Now, what if this has been the zigzag move, right? What if this has been the end? You've claimed the local highs of today, and now we're going to roll down. We'll be taking a look at CVD divergence here ever so slightly to see, you know, what the heck's going on. These bullish CVD divergence have already played out, right? We had some people interested in shorting the market throughout the last few hours, right? These Bybit shorters are getting stopped out mainly here, taking out this high. So these bullish CVD divergence have been playing out. We do not have any bearish CVDs. No bearish CVDs. We're very far away in forming higher highs here from this pivot, which is this one. Okay, so there's no bearish CVD divergence, sorry. So, and the bullish ones locally have played out. What is interesting to see, there's more shorters in the market, which hopefully they're going to get absorbed, guys, and this is going to be epic because I am looking for $102,000 to be hit in the coming days, which is very, very likely. The good thing about not only the analysis, which is telling us that all of this is corrective, this is impulsive. The analysis is telling us that we are going to take out $102,000 at some point in the next couple of days. But also, there are people shorting the market, which is what we want, right? We want to see that liquidity being built up here above $102,000, which is perfect. We got shorters in the market. We are creating lower lows on the CVD. There's people shorting the market here throughout this range in the last 24 hours. This is great. This is great. This is just telling me that the price will jump up here to claim up $102,000 at some point. So now that we've talked about the local shorting trading setups, right, that we need to be careful because this could be the end. And, you know, maybe this is the double 1-2. Maybe. And we're going to pop out, guys. We need to be extremely defensive. I am aware of this situation. I am aware of a pop out regardless of what happens here. The highest probability to, you know, is take out this high at some stage. Will it be today? Will it be tomorrow? Will this be the end of a zigzag? And now we just 1-2, 1-2, bang, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. It's very possible. So any shorters, I'm a shorter, I'm a longer. Make sure to manage risk based on the levels because this could pop out. Don't be adding to position or doing any of that nonsense because you will get wrecked. This might even pop out to $105,000 at some point. It is possible based on the overall structure. So we want to be very good with our short positions throughout the, you know, last few hours or the next coming hours because this could pop out. Preferably we get lower levels and we can look for some epic long positions, which is we're going to talk about right now, this scenario. We're going to talk about that right away. So one scenario that could be building up, which we don't have much room if it were to be a contracting diagonal here to finish your B, and C. We don't have much room as we did create this high right now. It's still an option, but it's not looking too great. Preferably would have got the move up quickly today and then move down. But the whole idea of this is this was not the end of your C wave, right? Just building up a possible scenario that could happen, guys, because then we get the contracting move and then we need to be ready. It's like, hey, this is it, right? This is it. You know, we get ready for the double bottom and then we look for that massive long position. This could be something that's on the formation. This could be something on the formation here. So if we were to roll down from here very quick in the next couple of hours, which would be the ideal scenario, and this needs to move fast down because we're running out of time here. This three wave has been very long. So preferably we do drop down below $96,000 in the next coming hours. Eventually, I would be expecting a pretty nice bounce. If we drop down very fast, guys, it's not a moment to shit your pants. It's a moment to get ready because we'll likely form, a bounce here. A double bottom scenario here from this low is without a doubt an option for a significant bounce, okay? I'm liking the idea of the double bottom here, just purely based of the possible contracting move that we could have here, which is finishing your C wave. This is something I mentioned in the Legends trading community this morning, that it is an option. It is a possible option that could happen. And eventually, you know, if we are forming this kind of price action, guys, get ready for a massive long position because this is going to be, absolutely epic. You know, we would be looking for that breakout eventually in the next couple of days. You don't want to speculate on contracting moves till you actually claim that low, until you actually got a bounce and you're starting to reject. That is the moment that we'll start heavily talking about this, saying, guys, we need to get ready for the local double bottom here to then look for the rise. It's a bit of a descending wedge structure. In this case, it is bullish based on an ABC here. So that is something that we need more price action, right? We need the movement down, claim the lows, get a reaction. So, hey, if you are speculating that we form a possible contracting move, we cannot go much lower because if not, it won't be a contracting move, right? It will be more like a channel. So at some point, you need to get a bounce. Where can we get that bounce? Should we just trade the double bottom, right? If we get down here very fast in the next coming hours, let's just say that we drop $2,000 in the coming hours, which is possible. Hey, do we get into a long position here? Do we trade the double bottom and look for a bounce? I have to say, yeah, you know, it's without a doubt an option. It's without a doubt an option because, you know, this is a possible scenario that could happen, right? It's a possible scenario that could happen. So reaction at the low, get back above it, treat it as a swing failure pattern and a nice bounce, okay, of a, you know, maybe 1,000 to 1,500. I would be targeting at least the VWAP, and what I would like to see is a three-wave move to the upside. So, you know, first little bounce, reaction, correction, and then another bounce. But then we need to remember about this scenario. You know, you're downtrending, you would be looking maybe for another low here. So regarding if this does happen or not, this is a double bottom. I like it, okay? It's a double bottom. It can get a bit wicky. It can actually dip down quite a lot. So now the question is, do we have any good support levels here? Do we have any good support? We still have a weekly level down here at 94,400. That is still very low. Naked point of control, very low right over here. From this price action, okay? Naked point of control is from this price action right over here. Previous day levels, previous month levels. We haven't got much, actually. We haven't got much of levels here on the chart. So if we do take a look at Fibonacci from the pivot low to the pivot high, golden pocket could be a scenario here where the price dips down from this low and then gets the bounce. Instead of looking for a double bottom and longing late, okay, because you might create a big movement down of an extra $1,000 here, you'll be like, wow, we did get the reaction in the end and we got the bounce. However, I longed a little late. My stop loss is very far away. You know, the risk to reward is a 2-to-1 risk to reward on average, right? If you're coming up to the VWAP, up to the lower high resistance. So if you want to be a little bit more aggressive, the golden pocket would be the option. The golden pocket would be the option. Golden pocket, the most respected fib level. This is taking the low to the high right there. It would have to be your perfect level to attempt the long, which is sitting at $95,300 range. And treat it as a reaction zone. As soon as you hit it, you get back above, bang, bang, entry, stop loss, and you're looking for that internal bounce. Guys, this is just creating plans, okay? Maybe this is not going to happen, okay? But if it does, if we move down fast, I'm still looking at this as a correction. This is corrective. I don't see this as a 1-2, 1-2, right? And then we're going to break down here very aggressively. I'm not seeing this as a double 1-2. And the main reason why is because of this movement looks incredibly impulsive. Okay, this movement looks very powerful. So I'm leaning on the side that, yeah, all of this is corrective, whatever is happening here. And we'll finally end up taking out this high, whatever happens in this zone, to pump out $102,000. So now the question is, hey, you know, we want to be ready with some long setups. This was not an easy long position, but whoever got into a long position, there was somebody in the Legends trading community that jumped into a long position at this $96,000. And when you take a look at this as one wave, this is the correction, and then this is the movement. When you get Fibonacci extension from the highs to the lows to these highs right over here, you exactly hit the 1-to-1 extension, meaning that this wave down here was exactly the same length as this wave, man. Fibonacci and the length of the waves, guys, is just it's pure math, right? So I mean, this was an aggressive entry based on the 1-to-1 and just jumping into a long position here at 96,200. But yeah, anyway, the trading plans are getting created here, okay? So we got a few trading plans locally, depending on the reaction here at the naked point of control. Remember, we have that naked point of control here, okay? It's just getting plans ready, guys. We're here to scratch dollars from the market. That's what we do. That's what we do. Regardless of news and anything, we look for levels. We look for high probability movements on the chart. So yeah, I'm still leaning on the side that, you know, this could be a good short level if we reject. Okay, so we're very close to that level. That might be happening in the next coming hours, maybe next 30 minutes. We might get that jump up there. And if we do break down, I think we are going to create a significant wick beneath this low. So your best shot to get the lowest level possible is the golden pocket. And this would be, you know, looking at the possibility of forming that contracting move in the next, you know, 24 hours, right? Give or take. So level to level, guys, here. Level to level. What could be another scenario? What could be another scenario here? If we do see this as the impulsive move down, pretty clear from yesterday, 5-wave move, very complex correction in the end here, forming a WXY inside of the B wave, which is this. Then this movement down, which is very 3-wavy. It's very 3-wavy. So we got a situation with this 3-waver. As I mentioned, it's either 3-wave, 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 3-wave in that contracting move, and then we blast through here in the next 1 to 2 days, right? This is going to take a bit of time. if that contracting move does not happen, can we push out here and get the rejection? I am leaning that this correction has not finished, guys, okay? And it's purely based on this move as well. This move was very three-wavy, so I could be completely wrong, and this is the end of the zigzag, and this is the 1-2, 1-2, and we're gonna absolutely rip in the next coming hours. It is possible, okay? I have to say it is possible, but I'm just not. Yeah, I don't like this move to be the end of the C wave of this ABC. So this is why we're coming with different, different scenarios that could happen and levels of interest of trading, right? Level of interest, preferably level of interest would be the golden pocket, because I do think that we're going to wick down beneath this level and we want to catch the lowest level possible. So the 618, right, golden pocket range would be an epic entry for that little bounce of, $2,000 on average. I would be looking for a significant bounce here in this range. If we roll down fast, I'm looking for a fast bounce in this zone, right? If we move down fast here, looking for a nice bounce here in a three-wave structure, at least, right? So we're just creating some different plans on levels on different scenarios that could happen. What if the price moves up here? Would I still consider this as, a three-waver? Well, absolutely. This could still be on the formation to create that three-wave. This will not be a five-wave move up here. Not possible. In a contracting move, yeah, it would still look incredibly corrective. But could we be forming, okay, a triangle here? Could we be forming a triangle, okay? This has been your A wave. This has been your B wave. This is building your B wave in an A, B, C, D, E. Then we get one more leg down, and that is going to be our moment to say, okay, guys, get ready. And this coming down to the 7/8 Fibonacci would be absolutely golden. This would be like the absolute incredible zone to long if this were to form. But of course, this is highly speculative, just like the contracting move down, because we need the price action, right? We need the movement up, we need the rejection. However, this triangle move, this would still be a good short, guys, regardless of what pattern we could be forming here. This is still a good shorting opportunity, because we have the naked point of control. You have a three-wave move down in this movement that we got yesterday very aggressively, taking out $98,000 as we were looking for, right? This was the highest probability move to happen. And because of this three-waver, there's many different corrective structures that could happen. So regardless if we form here a triangle in a B wave and then we form the C wave, right? Or we form that contracting move, right? This is a good zone. It's resistance. It's good confluence. We have the naked point of control, and there is lower probability for the bulls here for this to be a double 1-2 scenario and blast off in a third wave, just like we did here the other day, which was absolutely epic, guys. This was a very good long position that we talked about on stream, right? I did ask the community here who got into that long position on the VWAP, speculating on either a contracting move or a 1-2-3, and we got the 1-2-3 right to the upside 4-5-4-5, and this was absolutely epic. Beautiful entry right over here on stream. So I think in this case there's low probability, and the main reason why is because of this movement down. Okay, this movement down for me is very three-wavy, and it's not a finished C wave. So I'm looking at this probably to be a little bit more choppy and slightly to the downside, despite any movements up. And then in the next 1 to 2 days, whatever happens here, taking out the low or not, then get the movement up to the upside and take out the highs. Okay, so overall, we just need to trade the levels and the different plans that we do have. And for the moment, this local double top right over here, right, test of the highs of the range was an option for a double top right there, right, a rejection. And if that is not the rejection level, then this naked point of control might be the rejection level to get into the short, to finally take out this low in the next 1 to 2 days based on the contracting move or based on the triangle in the B wave and then come down in your C wave. And the lowest probability is that this was the end of the C wave and that you're forming a double 1-2 here and you're going to smash out here in a third wave. I don't think that is the case. But even though I don't think that is the case, risk management is our best friend. And if we do not have risk management, one of my analysis is going to be wrong, because it happens. You're never right 100% of the times. And if you're wrong with the analysis, what you have left in this zone, if you want to short the rejection from this pivot, the only thing that you have here is your risk management. And if your risk management fails, your account is going to fail as well. You're going to get burnt. You're going to get wrecked. So first of all, yes, technical analysis, trading plans, then your risk management. How much are you going to risk? Do you have your stop losses? Do you have your plan created? If you don't, you are destined to fail, my man or my lady. Let's go through the comment section, guys. Not much to talk about of the price. Locally, highest probability is to continue ranging and slightly to the downside, potentially to take out $96,000. But overall, the end game is that we should be heading up to $102,000 in the next coming days. Hope you enjoyed that nice brief analysis on what the heck is going on here. Has this been the end? I don't think so. I think we're going to be a little bit more rangy, even slightly to the downside. And those are the trading plans, guys. Crystal clear, easy peasy. One of the levels are going to be hit. Just trade the levels, guys, and you'll be fine. Let's go right away through the comment section. It's about time. Man, why DXY is falling? I don't know, but that is good. That is good news. DXY, I do have it in the chart here somewhere. Where are you, dollar index? Dollar index is taking a little bit of a hit today. Absolutely beautiful. I am expecting the dollar index, somebody here in the comment section saying the dollar index is failing. Are we looking at the dollar index to collapse in the next coming months? I think so. For the moment, there's not going to be any aggressive money printing. If there is going to be aggressive money printing, it all needs to follow after a collapse. When did the money printer go on the last time very aggressively? It was after the C19 crash, right? Lockdown, this, that, the other. Oh my goodness. That's when we had money printing going on. But first of all, the markets had a collapse, right? So the markets usually collapse first and then they pick up when the money printer goes on, right? So I think that the dollar index will have a bear market in 2025. Okay? Eventually that should be good for Bitcoin. That should be good for Bitcoin. It always has done throughout the last 10 years, right? On the higher time frame, not instantly, but on the higher time frame, right? This right over here is November of 2022. That's when the price of Bitcoin bottomed. And this is when the bull run started as the dollar index got the collapse, right? So imagine if the dollar index does get down here in the next 12 months, we could actually see Bitcoin, you know, absolutely flying above all-time high, right? 130, 150. I ain't going to talk about 500,000, guys. Those are silly targets. We know that Bitcoin's going to go to 500,000, but it's probably not going to be in this cycle, right? Very unlikely. Let's go through the comment section. It's about time. I got my man 𝗬𝗫. How are you doing, my man? Make crypto great again in 2025. I just passed by and checked that the like button is on. Must be 500, right? Right. Let's see. Let's check the like button and let's go through the the super chat right there. You think Polkadot will ever go to its all-time high, and why is nobody talking about it? Robert, that's a very good question, my man. First of all, let's take a look at the like button, because if the like button, screw you guys, 260 likes, come on, are you serious? We're giving the analysis, the levels, the scenarios. I don't know, guys. Yeah, I'm out of here. Like button needs to get above 300. Yeah, no altcoins, no analysis. Screw you guys. Make liking great again. Yeah, the main reason I do this is because it works. It works. I stand up for a minute. It's pretty lame, guys. Somebody on YouTube should not ask for like buttons, okay? When I take a look at somebody on YouTube and he's asking for likes, I'm like, you lame. You're asking for likes. You should get like buttons. The like button hit without asking for it because your content is good. If you're asking for likes, that is lame. Yeah, it is, guys. So I must be lame. Anyway, let's take a look at Polkadot. I'm going to take a look at that super chat, because do I think that Polkadot is going to reach all-time high? I know Chainlink will at some point. Polkadot has had a very, very bad bull run. Very, very bad bull run. Bitcoin did break all-time high. Polkadot is at the bear market lows, literally. Imagine this, guys. Imagine not buying Bitcoin throughout 2022, 2023 bear market, right? And just buying this project that you really believe in because it's awesome, and you're basically at break even or even at a loss. So Bitcoin's number one, guys. It should always be the biggest amount and have it for the future. It will gain in value despite any corrections that happen. Bitcoin is the leading one, right? This is why my biggest holding is Bitcoin. This is why your biggest holding should be Bitcoin eventually. So do I think Polkadot will reach its all-time high at some point? I have to say, I do think so. Once we do get the money printer going on in the next coming months or next coming years, you know, there should be a revolution in crypto and blockchain, right? If you are not happy, I do think the previous all-time high will be hit at $50 at some point, okay? Remember, when bull run kicks in for the altcoins, it is a non-stop. It is a non-stop, and it happens fast, and it happens with power. Okay, it happens in just a few months. It goes up fast. Okay, so if you know, the question should be, is this a good buying zone for Polkadot? Well, the last time that Polkadot entered this $4-5 range, it was the bottom. The last time it hit it here throughout August and November of last year, it was the bottom. So this area on Polkadot, $3, $4, $5 has to be a good buying zone. And I don't see this, you know, going to zero unless the project fails, right? Which could be the case. You never know. So regarding accumulation, this is a good zone. Will it be an awesome performer? You know, I think so. But for this cycle, I have to say, will we reach the previous all-time high? I have to say maybe not. Potentially not in this cycle. And it's going to be in the next cycle. This will have a multi-year bear market regardless if it moves up here with any pumps. And then potentially throughout the next cycle will recover very, very aggressively. Okay, so this cycle has been a bit of a bummer for many altcoins, and it is what it is. it is what it is. You know, altcoins are just, most of the portfolio should be Bitcoin, and you should be trading mainly Bitcoin, unless you really are good, you're paying attention to the charts on altcoins and you're a good altcoin trader. I'm not a good altcoin trader, I can tell you that right now. So you only need to focus on one good asset to trade, right? You know, for me, it's a bit of a, you know, these classic movies or short videos where you see, you know, 7-8 screens. I'm trading gold, I'm trading oil, you know, I'm trading all sorts right now. Yeah, you know, this is like, okay, unless you're a multi-millionaire and you really can throw money to the market, you know, with no end, then I would say okay. But you really should focus, especially as a beginner trader, on one asset to trade. And for me, eventually the asset is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is without a doubt the asset where it's highly liquid, and you know, the movements, it's a solid market. Altcoins are just really for dabbling in, right? Is it a good project? I'm here for the tech. Will it do well? Potentially yes, right? So let's go through the comment section. XRP will be number one. This comment is epic. XRP will be number one sooner rather than later, and all BTC maxis will sub for years, thinking they will win the title in old age and retired. Wow, XRP, yeah, XRP army is huge, that is for sure. Yeah, you know, there is space for XRP, but will it be number one? Will XRP flip? Okay, will XRP flip Bitcoin? It needs to do a 10x. It needs to, you know, even going to above 1 trillion, unless there's massive inflation and a lot of printing going on, then I would say it's going to go above $1 trillion, but I just don't see that happening. Will it do in the long term? I don't see it flipping Bitcoin. I do see it flipping Ethereum maybe, but not Bitcoin. I have to be honest here. I don't think there's too much. Yeah, I mean, it might happen. You know, who knows? Who knows? I personally don't think so. Bitcoin is number one, and that will remain. It will remain number one. It's, you know, the decentralized, you know, biggest network that there is. XRP. You know, I'm not too sure about that. I don't think so. Andy, didn't you once have over 1 million XRP tokens? No, that was not me. That was not me. I have not been buying XRP throughout the years. I am not holding XRP. You know, I'm the kind of guy that you know, out of XRP. No XRP in my portfolio ever. Yes, Bitcoin. Yes, Ethereum. Yes, Chainlink on the high gaps, but no XRP, I have to say. And if you take a look at the XRP chart, okay, and you analyze the returns, right? Let's just take a look at XRP and realize the returns, you know, on your investment from the bear market lows, give or take 40-50 cents, and you compare it to Bitcoin, the difference is not much. The difference is not much. A 6-7x. That's what Bitcoin did. A 6-7x. So if you are looking to on returns, if you would have bought Bitcoin throughout 2022 and 2023, and the same here on XRP, the returns are pretty much the same. So you can't say that XRP returns have outperformed. XRP has outperformed all of the 10 coins for the last 4 years. Yeah, that is true. Obviously, we got that massive run up. We did get this massive run up. It was about time, I have to say. It was about time. It was about time that XRP did this, because, my man, XRP holders have been, you know, taking a wild ride, because I know that most of the XRP holders here did not sell here and buy back down here. They hold on the pump and the dump for many years, right? So any long-term investor on XRP, we're like, holy moly, right? Our time will come. Our time will come. Yeah, the time for XRP holders did come. All right, and I can only say congratulations for being a XRP holder for the last few years, really. Like, congratulations, well done. So anyway, 7-year consolidation pattern. Yeah, absolutely. This is also a scenario. This has been a multi-year bear market for XRP, and this does look extremely bullish, I have to say. I do not, I don't say that XRP could hit $10 or maybe even $20, which would be a little bit of a miracle for me, really believing that it will extend to over $1 trillion market cap. I don't see that happening, but the overall multi-year bear market, right, triangle and an ABCDE here could really push out to higher levels in the next coming months. So I'm not saying it can't do that. I'm actually saying, yeah, it's possible. But if you're an XRP holder, I would say take a bit of profits. I would say take a bit of profits because, we have had an incredible run and it's made a 5-6x. If not, you can hold for the next coming years. It might hit $10 or $20. If you're willing to hold on a bear market, then that is up to you. BTC, please, Andy. Alts just shit. Spaceland. Yeah, the first 30 minutes to 1 hour of the stream has been fully focused on Bitcoin. Main reason why I am leaning a little bit, not bearish, but sideways momentum, slightly to the downside, is because of this wave that we had right over here that is very three-wavy. And the problem with this three-wave move down is that you cannot finish an ABC, right, in a three-wave move. And that is basically it. I don't have any other explanation to be, bearish or rangy for the next 1 to 2 days. It's because of this move. This move has given me all of the information. Literally, just like this movement here gave me all of the information from here, that all of this is looking corrective, and we are looking for a movement down to take out $98,000 thanks to this move. So this is why the next move is always giving you the next information. So thanks to this move, I believe that this was not the end of the ABC, and what we are forming here is either a possible contracting move, okay, where you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you get the movement up. This finishes your C wave. It would be a little bit long eventually, but regardless, it's still okay. Another scenario that could happen here with a three-waver here is that this three-wave right over here is also part of a B wave and an A, B, C, D, E, and then you get the breakdown, and all of this has been your ABC. This has been explained, and then you get the runner, right? The levels to trade have been explained throughout the beginning of the stream, which is naked point of control. I'm happy for a double top here. If we do not double top, then off we go to higher levels. This might be a double 1-2, which doesn't look like it. We're coming down too low here now. So the double 2 scenario was the lowest probability scenario. We were not favoring that scenario. But yeah, if we suddenly rolled over from here, we double bottom, right, we test these local lows of the range and we move up and we blast through, then I would come to the conclusion that this has been a one wave and this has been an ABC flat, which is extremely long. I'm already not, this is highly unlikely. Just let's take a look at Fibonacci time here from the first impulsive move up. If you want to count this as an impulse, yeah, this is getting, over 5 times long from your first wave, which is, you know, decreasing the probabilities that this is a correction from this wave and you're going to blast through here. It's just not, it's very, very low probability. So the ABC scenario here would not be, it's highly unlikely. But if you do break out from here after testing the lows, I would have to come with it to that conclusion. I would have to say, okay, guys, you know, this was the end. This was your first wave up. This was a ABC flat, and you know that was it, right? But I'm not leaning on that scenario, just as mentioned, and I'm either leaning on the scenario that we form that contracting move here throughout today and tomorrow with a 5-wave move, and then we move up. So, you know, the golden pocket would be a good attempt to catch the 3rd wave here, or a double bottom. Double bottom, you might get a little bounce. This is an acceptable liquidity grab and jump into a scalp long up to the VWAP. VWAP will be climbing down. You're looking for, this is a possible long trading setup. If you move down a little aggressive to the golden pocket, this might be the reaction level. But overall, I'm looking for a bounce after claiming this low. And the best thing is either claim the low, get back above the low to form that double bottom and get into the bounce, manage risk with stop loss beneath the low, or actually get an aggressive move down to the golden pocket and treat this as a swing failure pattern level, right? You hit below the 618, you get back above the 618, that's where you're longing, that's where you're putting your stop loss, and you're looking for that bounce, you know, at least to the VWAP. You're looking for a bit of a 3-wave move up here. So those are the levels of interest here to get that bounce once we get down there. Regarding shorts, I don't think the price will come up from here now. If it does, I would still consider the short from the naked point of control. That's basically the point of control from yesterday's price action. This consolidation left a high volume node on the session volume profile. So I would still consider the possibility that I mean, this is already very 3-wavy. I have to say that there's just high probability right now that that this low could be taken, unless I don't think we're going to come up here. I would be a little bit skeptical if we bounce from here after taking out the low. I would still lean on the side. If it does reject, you have an attempt. But if it breaks out eventually, I'm not interested in shorting anything here. But we could be leaning on the side, you know, if we were not to take out this low in the next coming hours and we sweep up the lows and we bounce, I have to come to the conclusion here of that possible triangle formation. And this triangle is forming an A, B, C, D, E. It is possible. You form your A right there, your B, C, sorry, my bad, A, B, C, D, and E right there. And it could possibly be the higher time frame B wave, right, where you're looking at this as the A wave, this the B wave, and then the movement down, which could be pretty aggressive. But we need to be ready to look for proof of support and get ready for longs at $94,000, $93,000. This is without a doubt still a possibility. That is if we do get a reaction bounce somewhere in this region. I mean, this for me would not be, I'm leaning that this low can be taken. So yeah, this is dangerous long in zones based on the contracting move, right? Based on the contracting move that could happen here. So any longs here is, for me, a little bit dangerous, I have to say. So yeah, that's a little bit of what we're looking at here. And that is purely based from this move here. Purely based, we can construct what happens next because of this. Because of this move, I can build up the strategy and what could happen here based on this move. Just like yesterday, we built up the strategy from this zone right over here based on this move. Regardless of whatever complex correction move happens here, which did end up with a complex correction, I have to say, this ended up very complex, and that's when I did an emergency update in the Legends trading community yesterday, which was purely based on, you know, maybe we do form that WXY and we get the push to the upside to claim the highs. Where is it? I have to have it somewhere here. Yeah, this is part of the update from yesterday in the Legends training community. That maybe throughout yesterday, we are forming an ABCDE, and we're going to get that push to the upside, which will end up basically taking out the local highs. And then we are looking for the short trade setup. Purely based on A, B, C right there. And still interested in any shorts in this zone. And the levels were provided yesterday as well on the stream, which was Golden Pocket was one of them. Golden Pocket is one of them from this movement down. Regardless of whatever happens here, the levels are given. You take action as you will. I am looking for 98,000 to be taken. So, thanks to this price action that we formed throughout last night, I can come to the conclusion that yes, we are going to be hitting $102,000 very likely in the next couple of days after we finish this mess. So we need to come to, you know, build up some different strategies here, some different levels, build up the chart, because that's what it's all about. I got a comment yesterday saying, I used to like this dude, but now he's coming with this waves BS. No joke, guys. Let me just find that comment. And I don't get many comments on my lives, but I want to show you that comment because it was pretty... I said, why do you think so? You know, why do you think this is BS? You know, we do prove, you know, what is to come next, right? We talk about many scenarios, but just the scenario that happened here on Monday. You have two scenarios in the bullish case. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 contracting move. You take out the highs and you correct, and then we move up. Or you have a double 1, 2, and then you follow up with 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. When you do take a look at that prediction, one of the predictions is you formed a double 1, 2 right there. You had the third wave clearly picking out here because this is a correction. This is a stop. 4, 5, 4, 5. And going to much higher levels. And the entry was triggered. Take some profits at the high. You know, this might be a contracting move and we get down. We don't know that. As we were breaking up higher, we can hold on that long and take some profits as we get up here. So, you know, there is an explanation behind this, and we like to prove the explanations. And I got someone in the live stream yesterday. I don't know. What can I say? What can I say? Where is it? Let me just get that comment out. I'm sorry, guys. I don't usually Don't usually go out here, but this is what I got here yesterday. I liked this guy, but his waves, what's BS, is getting annoying. I unfollow. Okay. Someone's thrown the towel. Someone's thrown the towel. I guess it's because, I don't know, maybe you don't understand, you know, maybe you think it's BS, which eventually you do, but I'm just helping to guide what could be the different probabilities, right? And where are the trading levels, right? The trading levels don't change. The confluence levels where we're looking for setups don't change, and your risk management does not change. What changes that we could do something completely different than what I've talked about in the video, where the price action goes back and forward and then goes up to 100,000 plus, right? Then I would say, wow, I've never seen this before. I don't know what the heck happened. But regardless, the risk management doesn't change, right? So anyway, let's go. He doesn't want to learn, says 𝗕𝗵𝗴𝗽. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Guys, if you do enjoy the content, you know, I do appreciate a comment down below, whatever you want to ask, you know, maybe an altcoin to look at in the next stream. I don't know, a nice comment. I don't usually get much comments. Anyway, let's go right over here. I got 𝗕𝗵𝗿𝗽. My mother's here in the comment section. Yes, she's always giving support. As always, one of my first followers, my mother, here she is in the comment section saying hi, because she doesn't see me much, especially now living in Dubai. Anyway, Chainlink. Let's take a look at Chainlink. That's going to be the next crypto. My favorite, my #1 altcoin holding. We can take a look at Chainlink. Epic trolling comment, says Eric. Yeah, I don't know, guys. You know, maybe, I don't know, people get bored or don't understand it or think it's a bunch of BS. I'm happy always on the streams if we talk about a scenario, you know, where I was wrong. So in the case of yesterday, risk management doesn't change. There was a moment to believe that this could have been a wave 1 and 2. And now you're going to start your second 1, 2, and then break down, right? And 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. However, eventually, because I'm not going to go live, you know, just a quick update to the Legends trading community, you know, really talking about that scenario, saying, guys, stay defensive with that short trade, because we could be getting a pop to the upside here, breaking up. All right. Well, even talking about a long position, but, you know, break up to the upside as we did in this pattern formation, because we could actually be forming a WXY thanks to this new information that we got here. And I know some of the classic pattern traders would say, even myself, you know, this did look very diamondy, right? And it's coming from an uptrend. Diamond pattern, we're going to break down, bang, we break up. This is a very, very low probability pattern, by the way. It's ever so slightly probability that it breaks down, but in this case it broke up because it was a WXY formation, right? The idea here was looking at this ABC move, right? And then down. Let's go through comment section. We're going to take a look at Chainlink. My guys. Keep going, Andy. You are one of the best. Love you. Keep going, man. Crypto investor. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I know you need to love technical analysis. You need to love, you know, reading the charts, the probability of, you know, looking at, you know, Elliott wave theory, which is extremely powerful to predict the waves, the extensions, you know, also using Fibonacci, which goes hand in hand, right, with Elliott wave. And then obviously the confluence levels, the trading setups. Look for those trading setups with good risk management and you're going to be fine, right? The people that trade with no plan, and especially those people that swing trade and adding to the position. We're going to reverse at some point. This is why I'm adding to the position. I'm just holding this massive loss, but I know the price will reverse at some point. And then they go silent when we had that massive move down here, right? Throughout Sunday, right? You don't want to be in that game, guys. Don't be in that game because you'll get wrecked. I'm just trying to protect you. I'm not trying to say that, you know, my information is better than others. But if you trade like that, you will end up getting burned. So just a little tip there. Manage your risk always. Have a trading plan. Cannabis stocks are lost. 427 likes. We can get to 500 likes in the next coming minutes. I know we can, guys. I know we can. We're going to take a look at Chainlink right away. He probably salty from losing money. Yeah, very possible. Andy is the best TA. I disagree with the dude. I have been watching him every day since November, says Rohan. Wow, thank you very much. I wouldn't say I'm the best. I will never say that I'm the best, guys. You know, it's very, I don't know. When I see people that say that they are the best, you know, I would thank you for saying that. But if someone else with his ego says I'm the best, I don't like it. I don't like anybody that says he's the best. You know, just come and trade with us, right? I can tell you, I want to believe that we are good, and we want to provide the best value possible, so you can learn how to make that trading analysis and fish for yourself. And this is why we do create, you know, the modules, the Discord community, to guide people how they learn, and then at the end of the day, you leave, right? You need to leave these communities because you're starting to be profitable. The market is going to pump soon. I can't tell due to how much the market is pissing me off, says Matthew. I know, my man. I know. I think the market, Andy, the best TA, Serif, thank you very much. Much love to you. Andy, it's good. Thought on BTC dominance. We can take a look at dominance as well. Andy's the best at BTC, but shit at alts. That is my honest review. Well, I'll take that. Okay, I'll take that. There are some altcoins that are in a loss. Even myself. Okay, just mainly altcoin bags. But I mean, altcoins have been crap. Unless you've been a massive bear throughout the last few months, then you must be an awesome trader. But the only good calls that I made on altcoins were the ones in October and November, which, you know, you could buy any altcoin that you would be making profits throughout November and December. But then things started crashing pretty aggressively in December, January, right? So, but I was making so many live streams saying, guys, let's buy this altcoin. Let's buy this one. Let's buy this one. And everything did pump. But I have to say, I missed out in taking profit on Cadena. I missed out taking profit on a couple of them. One that comes to my mind now is Cadena, which is literally at a loss, guys. This was the game plan on Cadena. Thank God that I managed to take profit on Constellation DAG, on PRQ, on Fowler Network, because lots of them, not only the ones that I've talked about, guys, 99% of the altcoins that pumped throughout November and December have literally come back down to the lows. So, hey, you know, few of them we did manage to take out this high, and just by a few cents on Cadena, I was ready to sell 50%, okay, of my Cadena holdings. And we just didn't make it, guys. It was the strategy, and the average buying zone is this green box here. So you know, it's officially at a loss right now. It's actually even dipped down throughout the last couple of days. What can I say? What can I say, guys? You know, this is crypto, but thankfully I did not buy Cadena here or here. I bought here, right? So, you know, break even in a slight loss of 10-20%, that is okay. But if you bought here, my man, oh my goodness, you know, it's going to be many months maybe till we get up there. You're just going to have to hold on like a man and stop crying, right? So anyway, let's go, guys. It is time to do a little bit of Chainlink analysis. Just buy a bag of Link and thank me later, says Matthew. My man, I've got a huge bag of Link. Been buying for many years now, and I just Can't wait to take profit. That's my issue right now. The bag is fine. Can't wait to take profit on Chainlink. So let's go and take a look at dive here at Chainlink right away. And we'll come to, you know, the conclusion of what's going on here with Chainlink. Getting a little bit of a dip right now. I mean, you know, Bitcoin takes a fart, then altcoins take a crap, right? So still bullish on Chainlink. Still bullish on Chainlink here for the next coming weeks and months. I do believe, based on the latest move, and by the way, guys, if you want to trade Chainlink or mainly Bitcoin, right, as we are mainly Bitcoin traders, Weeks is the place to go, guys. Weeks is an awesome platform. Okay, yeah, by the way, this is a trade position that I have that already have been taking most of the profits here. But I am looking to long and add to this position, which is a $13 margin position, by the way. Anyway, Weeks is the place to go, guys. I've been trading on Weeks now for many weeks, actually a few months. And you just need an email and a password to sign up. And you get the biggest bonus available, which is $20,000 deposit bonus. The more you trade, the more airdrops you're going to get into your futures account. And 50% fee reduction, guys. It is in the pinned comment or the second link. Join me here to trade on Weeks with a 50% fee reduction. That is absolutely awesome just with that deal, guys. Make sure to sign up with the link down below. Let's focus here on Chainlink. Let's focus on Chainlink because, my goodness, Chainlink. This is analysis that we made throughout the last 2 years. And this was insane because from this consolidation, we knew that we were going to have a wave 1 and wave 2. And for the moment, yeah, we are supposedly in that wave 3, but it hasn't been powerful enough. It has not been powerful enough, guys. And I am worried. I am worried because what if this is an ABC? And we have a multi-year bear market, just like what happened to XRP. Because it did happen to XRP. Why couldn't it happen to... And XRP is the greatest coin ever created in the world. And it had a multi-year bear market. It did not reach the all-time high from 2018. Right? It peaked out. It peaked out at 50% Fibonacci, or I don't know, 618. And it's the best crypto in the world that's been created in the entire universe. XRP, come on. How come it had a multi-year bear market? XRP for president, by the way, I don't think it is the best crypto ever, guys. Only a little joke there. For the XRP army, right? I know XRP army are in love with XRP, so just let them, you know, be happy about that comment. You know, I would have loved to see this third wave, you know, really develop, get at least to $35, $40, then be confident that we are in a third wave. But the fact that we, you know, kind of failed to break out from here, I have my doubts that this has been an ABC right there. And it's just for this cycle, guys. Chainlink will go to $50, even $100 in the future. There's no doubt about it. But I am worried, what if we have sideways momentum for the next coming months, right? 1 to 2 years. It's just, sometimes you do get in doubt. And when you're in doubt, it might be very bullish. So I'm still holding, guys. Still holding. You know, I am concerned about this movement up. Being a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. And that has finished. That's finished the impulse. But I do want to believe that it could be a double 1, 2, right? It could be a double 1, 2. And this is just going to be absolutely fine. Not dropping down below the 7/8 Fibonacci. Golden pocket is held very nicely right now. This has been a wave 2. Wave 1, sorry. And this is another wave 2. And then we absolutely rock it in the next coming months. Let's go. Double 1, 2. Bang. Let's go. Let's continue the bull run. Don't be scared. This is the opportunity zone. I have my doubts, guys. I have my doubts. And it's all because of this data as well, right? We have this data of when we've had massive interest rate increase, and then we have followed by forming a plateau, holding the interest rates, and then decreasing the rates, which, you know, means it has been late for the economy, right? It means it has been late. It's been too late. And this happened in 2000 on the dot-com bubble. As soon as we started cutting rates, we entered into that small little recession. It was just a few months, but regardless, we got an epic market crash. And the same happened here. Interest rates go up, plateau, hold on for too long. You're making the economy stress. And then, okay, let's start cutting rates, and it's too late. Then you have the domino effect, right, where the economy breaks down. And we've put interest rates up here throughout 22 and part of 23, and then pretty flat here throughout 23 and 24, and started cutting rates a few months ago. Which, you know, is this the moment where it's been too late and we're going to start seeing, you know, the cracks and the economy breaking down, which eventually will bring a market crash? It's inevitable. What can I say? You know, maybe looking at the data, maybe it is the case. And then you have the tariffs go, you know, on different countries, China, Mexico, this. Last time this happened in 1930, we had the Great Depression. Oh, come on. Give me a break. So, yeah, you know, maybe, guys, you know, especially on altcoins. The main reason why I'm a little bit concerned on Chainlink here is because I have a big holding here on Chainlink. It's a lot of money. And I'm not sure if I would be ready to hold on another blinking bear market here for 2-3 years before we recover again. It's just I've had it. I did not take profit on Chainlink here. I did not take profit here or here from everything that I bought on Chainlink. And, you know, I'm getting tired, guys. I'm getting tired. But we're going to hold on, okay? We're going to hold on. If we need to hold on for a few more years, we'll hold on, legends. We miss Biden days, says Space Land. Friday heavy news. I am worried from another huge dump. We have some news throughout the next coming days. We do have well, this has this has happened already. We don't have Friday. We got unemployment rate and non-farm payrolls, Mitchell consumer sentiment. Yes, there is some big news. I'll be doing a live stream throughout Friday, guys. Okay, we will be taking a look at the news and the volatility. That's going to be very interesting to look at some scenarios and some trading opportunities. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin dominance here. Somebody was asking about the Bitcoin dominance. This usually brings the best opportunity to buy altcoins when dominance of Bitcoin is extremely high. This is the moment to scoop up all of those altcoins that got wrecked, guys, that are at rock bottom levels from the previous bear market, right? From the last couple of years. Take it with a pinch of salt, guys. You know, it usually brings the best opportunity. It's not a bad zone as we're moving down, right? And as we had this crash on altcoins to scoop up and DCA, right? Don't go all in. DCA carefully. We never know what's around the corner. This is going to be it for the live stream, guys. Hope you enjoyed the Bitcoin technical analysis in the first hour, guys. Make sure to pay attention to that. We are Bitcoin traders. If you want to scratch some dollars on the market with good risk management, you need to take a look at the first hour of the stream, guys. Okay? Much love to everybody. Remember, weeks, you got that great deal, guys. It's in the pinned comment. 50% fee reduction. You can trade hundreds of altcoins and Bitcoin. And you do have just an email and a password to use to sign up. Thank you very much, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow.